You wake up at the same time every morning before your alarm, not because you want to, because your body learned the schedule, not from motivation, from repetition. Same company, same routine, same stable paycheck, and you tell yourself, this is security. This is adulthood. This is what winning looks like. But as you stare at the ceiling, there's a question you avoid asking. Why does life still feel tight, even when nothing is technically wrong? Because the salary trap doesn't feel like a trap. It feels like comfort. And that's the problem. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you the 3 mechanisms that keep high earners stuck and the exact switch that turns a salary from a cage into a launch pad. It comes down to one overlooked thing, the gap between what you earn and what your life requires. Quick favour before we dive in. Hit like, subscribe and share. It helps this reach the people who need it. And drop a comment. What's the one monthly expense that makes you feel the most trapped? Let's get into it. The first weapon, predictability. A paycheck is the most emotionally powerful drug in modern life. Not because it makes you rich, because it makes you calm. It shows up on a schedule. It's predictable. It tells your nervous system, relax, you're safe. And when you feel safe, you do what humans always do. You build a life that assumes tomorrow looks like today. That's the hidden deal. A salary doesn't just pay your bills, it trains your brain to expect continuity. So you commit. A lease, a car payment, a subscription bundle you don't even remember signing up for. A lifestyle built on the assumption that the deposit keeps arriving. But predictable isn't the same as secure. Secure means if something changes, you can absorb it. Predictable means things are fine until they aren't. And that difference is why people with good jobs still live with quiet anxiety. They're not scared of today, they're scared of disruption. Because one employer, one income stream, one approval chain is not stability. It's dependency disguised as stability. The second weapon, fragmentation. Let me introduce you to Maya. She's 34. She makes $95,000 a year. On paper, she's doing everything right. In reality, she feels like she's running in place. Here's why. Money is not experienced yearly. It's experienced weekly. Maya gets paid every 2 weeks. Before taxes, it looks like a solid number. After taxes and deductions, it becomes a smaller number. And then the real trick happens. The system doesn't hand Maya her money and ask her to decide. It slices her paycheck into invisible channels before she has a conscious moment with it. Rent, food, car payment, insurance, utilities, phone, subscriptions. A little here, a little there, and because the money leaves in small pieces, her brain never registers the full cost. This is the illusion of prosperity. When money arrives in a lump and disappears in fragments, you never feel broke. You feel busy. You feel like you're keeping up. But keeping up isn't wealth. Keeping up is motion without margin. That's why someone can earn $95,000 and have $48 left over. Not because they're irresponsible, because their life is designed around a paycheck, not around a gap. And the gap is everything. The third weapon, lifestyle inflation. Here's the darker truth. Most people don't get trapped by low income. They get trapped by upgrades. You get a raise, and your brain translates it into permission. Permission to move, permission to upgrade, permission to finally buy the thing you've been telling yourself you deserve. And to be clear, this isn't a moral failure, it's a human default. We measure progress by what changes on the outside. Nicer apartment, better neighbourhood, newer car, more dinners out, more normal conveniences. And each upgrade feels like freedom, until you realise it created a new minimum. The upgrade isn't just a purchase, it's a contract. A higher fixed cost that demands future labour. This is why the salary trap gets worse as you earn more. Because higher income doesn't automatically create wealth. It creates a bigger lifestyle. And a bigger lifestyle creates bigger obligations. That's how the golden handcuffs form. Not because your boss locked you in, because your expenses did. A person making $250,000 can feel just as trapped as a person making $100,000 if their monthly obligations are built to consume the difference. The salary doesn't determine freedom. The gap does. Here's a visual you can keep forever. A salary is a conveyor belt. It carries money to you, only as long as you stay on the belt. Step off, and the money stops. Wealth is a flywheel. Once it's spinning, it keeps moving even when you stop pushing. Most people live their entire life on the conveyor belt. They learn to run on it. They get better at it. They get promotions to run faster on it. But they never build the flywheel. And the reason is simple. The conveyor belt makes you feel productive. The flywheel makes you feel delayed. Because building wealth requires sacrificing visible upgrades for invisible margin. And most people don't do that until fear forces them. Now we make this real. Here's the 60-second test that tells you if your salary is freedom or a cage. Add up your fixed monthly costs. Then divide your liquid money, cash plus checking plus savings, by that number. Under 3 months is fragile. 6 to 12 is leverage. 18 plus is options. Runway isn't wealth, it's the ability to say no. This is where we need to be honest. Many adults cannot cover a surprise expense in cash. In the Federal Reserve's 2024 Economic Wellbeing Report, 37% of adults said they would not cover a $400 emergency expense completely with cash or its equivalent. And it gets more direct. That same Federal Reserve report also finds that 30% of adults said they could not cover 3 months of expenses by any means. That means for millions of people, security is a story. And the story lasts until the first disruption. And here's what makes it especially dangerous for high earners. They have more commitments, more fixed costs, more normal lifestyle expectations. So when the paycheck stops, the fall is faster. A high income can create a high-speed lifestyle, and high-speed lifestyles crash harder. The biggest lie isn't "you'll be rich someday." The biggest lie is, once I make more, I'll finally feel free. Because most people do make more, and they still don't feel free. They just feel more responsible for a bigger machine. More bills, more expectations, more invisible pressure. That's why you can't escape the salary trap by earning alone. You escape it by changing your structure. So here's the switch, the thing that flips everything. If you remember one line from this entire video, make it this. Freedom is not an income number. Freedom is the ability to absorb disruption without panic. And that comes from margin. Margin is the space between what you earn and what you need. It's the gap, it's the buffer, it's the breathing room. And margin is built the same way a wall is built, one brick at a time. So here are the 3 moves that turn a salary into a weapon for you, instead of a weapon against you. Move 1. Freeze your default upgrades. Not forever, just long enough to create leverage. Your next raise is not a lifestyle upgrade, it's a freedom deposit. Even if you keep only half of it, you're training your life to survive below your income. That's not deprivation, that's alignment. Move 2. Build your runway. 3 to 6 months of expenses changes your entire psychology. It's not just money, it's permission. Permission to negotiate, permission to say no, permission to leave, permission to take a calculated risk. And if you're thinking, that will take too long, remember, the salary trap works because it's slow. The escape is slow too, but it's in your control. Move 3. Turn the gap into a flywheel. Once you have runway, the next goal is simple. Convert margin into assets, not obligations. Assets are anything that can outlive your labor. A broad index fund, a side skill that increases your earning power, a small business that can scale, even paying down high-interest debt because it reduces future required income. The point is not to gamble. The point is to build a second engine, because 2 engines create options. 1 engine creates dependency. Here's what happens when you build margin. Your paycheck stops being your identity. It becomes your tool. You stop asking, how do I afford this? And you start asking, does this buy my freedom or rent my image? You stop measuring progress by upgrades, and you start measuring progress by optionality. Because the real flex isn't the new car, it's the quiet fact that you could walk away. The salary trap is real, and the worst part is it convinces you to call it success. Because from the outside, it looks like you're doing fine, but it doesn't slam the door, it closes it slowly. 1 upgrade, 1 obligation, 1, I'll fix it later. But freedom works the same way. 1 margin decision, 1 runway month, 1 flywheel contribution. If this breakdown helped you, hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs it. And comment your runway. If the paycheck stopped tomorrow, how many months could you cover your life? This is MindCraft, where ideas become action and action becomes your future.